Hey y'all, welcome back. It is me, Britt Reacts, and I am back with more KKK content. That is Karen Crash Out content. What kind of KKK were you thinking about? Anywho, this is the donut operator, and this video is entitled Crazy Woman Attacks Cops with Fillet Knife. Is she a chef? Heavens, heavens, heavens. Here we go.
Unlock the door!
What y'all gonna tase me? Oh, he broke the knife.
Now! Lock it!
Put the knife down!
Hi everyone, Donut here. And that last video was kind of a doozy, wasn't it? Had a lot going on last week, got a little stressy, sorry about that. But hey, guess what? We got more shootings today. Check this out real quick, I'll show you how busy it was last week. I went dove hunting with the suppressed shotgun, killed every dove in Midland, Texas, and we had UFC legend Don Fry on the Unsubscribed podcast. It was a busy week, I didn't even stream last week. I'm back to streaming this week though. Twitch and Kick, 10 a.m. Central. As I said earlier, we've got a shooting today. You know, I'll never understand it. Out of all the bad ideas floating around this planet, why do so many people insist on bringing a knife to a gunfight? What's the thought process there?
I'm invincible!
Today's incident is a perfect example. Cops pull a car over for an expired plate. Just a simple thing that cops do every day. They think it's going to be routine, and instead they get a confusing face-first trip to the ground. Yeah, this stop goes from an expired paper tag to a very shiny, very long blade in about 2 seconds flat. Let's get into this breakdown, but first a word from my sponsor. Have you ever tried a First Form meat stick? Because that's my sponsor. Look, if you've seen any of my content, I'm a nerd, but sometimes I like to get into the gym. One of the biggest things that's helped me out is First Form. I'm not just saying that because they're my sponsor. They really help me out a lot, and I use them in my everyday life. My favorite thing at First Form, other than their wonderful supplements, are their meat sticks. I was delivering these to the people helping out with the Texas floods, all the first responders. 18 grams of protein, and they taste really good in a tiny meat stick. That's what I tell her. Also, every single day, I use their microfactor packets of multivitamins. Antioxidants, multivitamins, probiotics, fruits, and veggies. It's literally everything you need. It comes in one box, 30 days. Set it up on a subscription through their website. I can't tell you how many hunts that I've been on or out shooting with the boys, making videos and stuff. We always make sure to have one of these on us. This is pretty freaking crucial because we're a bunch of degenerates. Honestly, vitamins is what we need. I'm not really a fan of eating a lot of vegetables. I like red meat and rice, so I supplement it with the OptiGreens that they offer. 50 organic ingredients, including
My bad, y'all. I just got a text that made me have to stop filming. I'm back, and we're still in the midst of this ad for meat sticks and vitamins.
I supplement it with the OptiGreens that they offer. 50 organic ingredients, including grasses, fruits, and vegetables, digestive enzymes, and probiotics. It supports immunity and energy. So on top of my protein, my multivitamins, there's my veggies. It doesn't taste like shit either. Sometimes in my busy day, I don't get enough protein, so they have protein. Oh my gosh, they're Formula One. This one's chocolate mint cookie. I grew up eating mint chocolate chip ice cream. It tastes just like it. And then if you have a white girl in your life like I do, you get their level 1 high quality protein blend of pumpkin spice latte. That's all for the fiance. Oh my God, she drinks level 1 so much because it can replace her supplement meals. It digests slowly to help you stay full longer, reduce cravings, and support lean muscle maintenance. She did give me one of these the other day. I thought it was one of her pumpkin spice lattes that cost $18, but no, that was First Form level 1. I didn't know that was that. That's how good this stuff is. They also have a collagen mixture. First Form collagen is a hydrolyzed collagen powder featuring 5 types of collagen and Dermavol to support skin elasticity, joint health, hair and nail strength, and gut function. Look, I'll be honest with you boys, something that I eat every single day is their meat sticks, which are f***ing great. Their little vitamin packs, which give me the shit that I don't get, and their Formula One protein. I can attest by every single one of those for every day, probably for the past 3 years. I can't wait to try all their other supplements. And you can do that too by going to firstform.com/donut. That's firstform.com/donut. First, I want to start off with a shooting, but a whole different kind of shooting. I don't know how else to put this, but I'll say it like this. A rider on Portland's subway system got hit, stabbed, blown, whatever, with a 6-inch barb barbed dart from a slingshot. What the f? Yeah, a slingshot. The victim's lung collapsed, and prosecutors say the guy that shot the dart just celebrated and ran off. This happened on June 17, 2024. The footage was just released. It was on a train platform in the Rockwood area. Yes, of Portland. Let's take a look at this guy's careful Old Testament aim. Surveillance footage shows the victim walking towards the train, minding his own business, just waiting to get on. A suspect behind him fires a dart into his back and then flees the scene with a woman. Cops said that removing the dart from anywhere but a hospital could be fatal. I understand that.
Don't pull it out.
Basically, pulling it out could have caused more damage and made things a lot worse, which I think is exactly what the suspect was trying to do. Dude, these are purpose-built Q-up darts. Investigators found more darts on him when he was picked up. Oh, and of course, a crack pipe. Makes sense. Prosecutors said...
What level of evil did we just unlock? Also, the human body and adrenaline is such an incredible thing to witness in situations like that, because like that man he's like, is there something, like it literally looked like he asked the guy, is there something in my back, or like, can you see what that is? Like, he handled that, I think, as calmly and as well as anybody who was unsuspectedly assaulted with a dart trying to walk on the train and mind their business. Like, I just, like, what level? And obviously, I guess we can assume there was some type of drug use. And listen, if you have that much time and resources to make darts, go to a STEM class. Like, go use your brain. I just can't. The evil that walks among us, you guys. Y'all better stay prayed up. This is insane. Okay.
Said the victim couldn't work or hold his kid for a while. That's understandable. Prosecutors also said that the dude could have died without doctors pulling out the dart correctly. The judge ended up giving the guy 70 months, which is wild to me because that's attempted murder. He ended up catching serious physical injury. Collapsed lung equals assault 2 territory, and there's a premeditation retaliation angle. A week earlier, the victim told the suspect to stop hitting a woman on the same train platform. The man recognized his victim and came back and shot him in the back with a dart. Moral of the story, slingshots still work, and Portland is still a fucking shithole. Dude's going away for almost 6 years. The rider ended up living barely. What do you think? Fair sentence or kind of light for a collapsed lung?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Especially when we realize this was premeditated, which means he either kept going to that train station and waited for that man, or he watched that man in his schedule and knew he would be there. Either way, they had an interaction 1 week before, and he targeted that man. 6 years, add a 0. Add another one while you're at it. I'm sorry. I'm angry. That just infuriated me.
The rider ended up living barely. What do you think? Fair sentence or kind of light for a collapsed lung?
What y'all got going on in Portland?
Doug is asleep and very cute. Next story before we hit the main breakdown. Cops roll into a Chuck E. Cheese in Florida because Florida, man. And ends up arresting Chuck E. Cheese himself. On credit card theft and fraud. Full suit, giant mouse head and all. According to reports, Mr. Chuck E. Cheese himself was suspected of swiping stolen credit cards and racking up charges. Officer said they even found receipts tied to the buys.
Yeah, grab him. Get him.
Yeah, grab him.
Grab him quick.
Grab him quick. Where is he gonna go?
Hold on. Don't resist. Do not resist. Don't let your hands go.
Don't resist.
Let your hands go.
Imagine the childhood trauma. Listen, I used to be terrified of Chuck E. Cheese. And for some odd reason, I feel like I was always at Chuck E. Cheese. Always. I wasn't so scared of the animatronics. There was a little fear there, but when Chucky came out, like, I still feel the fear that, like, penetrated my veins as a child. I was so mortified. If I then saw Chucky being and it wasn't like a skit, and they're like, don't resist in front of the kids. Like, we don't want to have to tase Chuck E. Cheese.
Don't let your hands go. Oh, no. Let your hands go.
Oh, no.
And look, I'm human, okay? I see this isn't the best place to arrest a dude dressed as
Hey, you gotta
Chuck
do
E.
what you gotta
Cheese.
do.
This is one place we can guarantee he won't make a clean getaway wearing that big-ass suit. You f***ed up, Charles Entertainment Cheese. John C. Cheese, some might call you.
You know what? He's not wrong.
Be prepared, because what you're about to see is one of the saddest, funniest perp walks in history.
I got
Do y'all think he knew why he was being arrested? He had to, right? Committing fraud. They put him in the car with his head on. So did they not decapitate his costume to spare the children? Because what's more traumatic, Chucky's head coming off or Chucky being arrested? What's more traumatic? The children finding out Chucky is a human man or Chucky being arrested? What's more traumatic? Chucky's tall.
Hey, he's a suspect. He stole someone's car here and was using it.
Then a parent trashes
stole
one of
the
the police
card from
officers
Chuck
for
E. Cheese?
arresting him in front of the partygoers. Look, I get it. No one wants to trashes one of the police officers.
He stole someone's car here and was using it.
Then a parent trashes one of the police officers for arresting him in front of the partygoers. Look,
A parent trashes him. Okay.
I get it. No one wants to explain to their kid what felony fraud is between slices of pizza. But if cops have active evidence and a warrant for the guy, they got to move in. They can't
Gotta
wait
do
till
what you
after
gotta do.
cake. Those kids are either going to hate the police forever or think that Chuck E. Cheese is a f***ing dirtbag. Which
Right.
technically Chuck E. Cheese is teaching kids how to gamble and eat shitty food. You deserve to go into cuffs. I tell you what, anytime I see a
guys, I'm
crime
looking
story
for
starting with Chuck E. Cheese, I just think of
found
those
it.
massive brawls that people have there. To be fair, any of the people arguing about Chuck E. Cheese being
What?
arrested are probably the people that we just watched brawling
Was that a
in the
Bills
Chuck E.
jersey?
Cheese.
Was
Next
this in
story,
Buffalo?
Port St. Joe, Florida. August 15th, 2025, 3:40 p.m.
Another
This all kicks
Florida
off when a
story.
repo man calls the police. He's
Oh.
legally taking back a car, but the driver isn't wanting to let it go. She's slowly rolling it around the neighborhood with an expired tag, avoiding this repo man like he's the IRS. Or her caseworker finally proving she's committing EBT fraud. When the officer tries to pull her
Oh.
over, she doesn't stop. She just kind of creeps along and even takes a sidewalk detour to avoid a block.
A sidewalk detour?
108, go up. I'm behind it. You're on Avenue A. Pull the car over.
Girl.
She just turned around me. Back off.
She's driving so slow.
Where you at, 104?
Sergeant
Florida is
Morrison
such a
terminates the
wild
attempted
place.
stop for public safety, and officers clear the area. At around 4 p.m., police are called to a hit and run, of course, with the Ford Fusion. The victim doesn't want any charges filed, but the repo driver says that the female is still circling the block trying to avoid him. If you haven't figured it out yet, the same woman who's driving around the block trying to avoid the repo man is the same woman who's involved in this hit and run. They're having a pretty bad day.
I just want to know what in the hell's going on.
I don't goddamn know. You tell me.
Well, they're trying to repossess your car
What for?
because they say you didn't pay for it, apparently.
Really?
Yeah. Pull up here so we're not in the middle of the road. Just pull up behind me.
Hell. They want they can come get it, hell.
Well, they're trying to.
Get them to talk to them,
Well,
hell.
let me-
It'll be on them, hell. I don't know. Everybody's got a goddamn choice right now. I can't tell who is who. I don't know nobody can goddamn place.
Well, don't drive
So
off.
I said, come get my car. I don't know.
Okay.
Sergeant Morrison spends about 15 minutes talking to her.
Why does she sound like she was born in 1875? What can come get help? Everybody won't get help. I'm so confused.
Calm, patient,
So she's driving around because if she parks, he's gonna take the car. So why don't you just?
de-escalation mode. Just trying to get her to hand over the car to avoid any more problems. She refuses, won't exit, won't give up the keys. Once again, she just drives away. And once again, officers kind of let her.
I never saw it coming.
What is with
So take a
officers
second
in
and realize the
Florida
amount of
letting these
de-escalation the
women
cops
do
are
this
going through
stuff?
right here. It's a careless woman dodging police at about 10 miles per hour every once in a while.
10
Think what you will
miles an
about it,
hour.
but they are trying their damnedest to de-escalate the situation. At around
Are they?
5:50 p.m., same day, a convenience store
This has gone on all day. Is there no real crime? Can we not throw the spikes out and flatten her tires? Like, how is this prolonged throughout the day?
Calls in another hit and run. Wouldn't you
What
have
is
guessed
she
who it was?
hitting?
And now the repo truck has her blocked in. At the same time, another 911 caller reports reckless driving. At about 6 p.m., Sergeant Morrison and Officer Lee find the Fusion. It's parked in the 200 block of Avenue C, and now it's escalated. She's sitting in the seat holding a 16-inch long fillet-style knife. That's a deadly weapon.
No, ma'am.
All of this for, like, what does she think the outcome would be? Okay, you can keep the car. We're scared of you.
Sergeant Morrison takes the rear, Officer Lee covers the front, and they start working the convoy
I love that we
salute,
have their
drop
names.
the knife, which obviously doesn't work. That's when the other deputy arrives to assist. The passenger window gets popped and gives good access for a less than lethal option. And a taser was deployed 7 times.
Unlock the door.
7 times?
Drop the knife now. Drop it.
No effect, probably not a good connection. And then it ramps up.
Put the knife down!
This is happening in front. She's not well. There's no way. This woman is not well. She's off her meds.
Suspect's down. She got a taser. We did taser.
She
She
got
came
a
at me
taser.
with a
He was
knife.
tasing. He's
What
yelling
the
at
hell
the
did you
people
expect
in
me
the
to
house.
do?
She swings the knife towards the deputy.
The people in the house are upset. Would you rather a bullet? Would you rather her be bleeding in the grass? Some cops are too nice.
Through the broken window, then exits, raises
Because,
it.
again, if this was somewhere else, and maybe even a different gender, a cop may have felt way more threatened and would have unalived this person, or just tried to, like, get them down with a bullet instead of a taser 7 times. 7 times? That's a lot of grace. That's a lot of grace. We can't say she was
Overhead,
unarmed.
advances on
What are y'all
Sergeant
mad about
Morrison.
now?
At that distance, 6 to 8 feet, deadly force is on the table. Morrison and Lee both open fire. The knife drops. The deputies secure it.
Put the knife down.
Oh, so they're both, those are taser guns. Those aren't even real guns.
That is a big-ass knife. Miss Walker's 16-inch fillet-style knife was recovered. One of the craziest parts is she's upset that
Why
she was
does she
shot
have
instead of
that in the
tased.
car? Oh, she was shot.
Suspect's down.
At that point, you don't get to decide your
Stupid
level
game,
of
stupid
response
results,
from the
right.
officers.
What the
heck? This isn't my order.
She probably got cocky from being let go so many damn times. And officers, like they always do after shooting someone who was just trying to kill them, they switch back into medical mode. Tourniquets, pressure, gauze, anything to save the person who was just trying to kill them. EMS takes over, transports her. She survives with 2 gunshot wounds. Was later discharged from the hospital and taken to the Bay County Jail. She's now facing charges including aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer and resisting.
Is that her hair was different? Yeah, you look stupid, and because what you did was stupid, and now you don't have a car. You got 2 holes in your body, and you got a whole lot of charges. And it looked like maybe there was some children on that porch that maybe are traumatized from witnessing that.
with violence twice. And all this because a repo man tried to take back her car. What do you think? After hours, almost an entire day of second chances, was there anything they could have done different? Anything they should have done? Should you subscribe to Donut Operator TV on YouTube? Possibly subscribe to pepperbox.tv to see this video uncensored. Should you go to donutoperator.com? Maybe watch me stream. Anyways, that's all I have for you fine people. I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, please have a fantastic day.
That was actually unbelievable to me. This is now the second or third time we've seen Florida police just extend too much grace. But I digress. At the end, justice was served. So, wow. I love that he actually calls himself Donut. Like, just Donut. Hey, it's me, Donut. All right. Let me know if you want to see more of these from Donut specifically, or you just like the Karen Crash Out series that we've been doing. It's been a while since my last one, so this felt like a little bit of a reunion, if you will. All right, guys, go and have the day you deserve. Bye.